We met at a Christian summer camp in the middle of nowhere, North Louisiana.
She was doing video and photography, and I was leading worship for that group of kids.
8 months of dating, I got a medical diagnosis of endometriosis. One of the conversations we had to have was, hey, I don't know if I can have biological children.
My first thought was immediately we could just adopt, because above all things, she is my wife, and I knew she was going to be my wife, and that's what I cared about.
Found out we were pregnant, so we had to wait 8 weeks to get our first scan and got to see what the ultrasound tech called our little gummy bear, and, we were happy as could be. Got our anatomy scan at 21 weeks instead of 20 weeks. We got shuffled right into the private family room, and our technician said, hey, your doctor will be right in shortly. She'll be right here. And something in my heart just dropped, because I knew we weren't supposed to see her that day. You're supposed to get your scans. It's supposed to be happy. And our doctor walked in carrying her laptop and had a thing of ultrasounds about that thick with writing all over it. And she just, gives you the kindest eyes in the world and begins to tell us that there were multiple things that were wrong with our little girl.
Basically, from the waist up, almost nothing formed the way that it should have.
It wasn't a thought in our mind that we were going to terminate. We were going to love her. The minute that we knew that something was wrong, it was, okay, how can we love her the best?
There is no reason that we should have had peace walking out of that doctor's office. But the peace that we had in our faith in Jesus surpasses all understanding.
From that day forward, we shift our entire perspective. Because in pregnancy, you're so forward-focused of, I just can't wait for a baby to get here. What do you do when the only time that you have is when baby's with you, and that's it? We were going to take every single day as a gift from God that we got another day with our baby girl. She survived 21 weeks of us not knowing, and 15 more of getting to love our daughter on this side of heaven.
The entire time that we had with her after finding out was a gift of grace from God, that we didn't deserve to have any of that time with her.
From the moment that we got our news, I never questioned if God was good. I'm so thankful that the relationship that I had with the Lord before that moment, and the relationship that I had with him for years, I didn't have to question that. It wasn't like, God, if you are good, then why is this happening to us? Why can't I keep our firstborn? Why can't all this happen? It was okay, God, you were good and this is happening. Help me get through it then.
No matter what you're going through, no matter how hard or how dark it is, that he hasn't left us, he hasn't forsaken us, he's been with us the whole time.
When I think of heaven, I just think of our little girl. I think of Jesus, and I think of what he did for her, and that she is there because of him. That one day we'll be able to meet our daughter face to face, healed and whole.